Good day, rather, everyone. If you're catching the replay, good day. Welcome to Health Check. Health Check, where you can stop, take a minute, check in on you. Health Check is sponsored by Kingdom Health Connections, which is a health promotional resource center. It's all about cultivating. So really encouraging you as well as myself as we continue in this lifestyle of health, wellness, and healing. So this is Kingdom Health Connections is a health promotional resource center where it's all about cultivating a culture of health, wellness, and healing for you and the entire family. A little tongue tied this morning. I pray that you're having an awesome day. It's a beautiful day to be in the land of the living. As you can see, today's topic is all about the benefits of gratitude, the different benefits of gratitude. There are so many different benefits to gratitude. And if you have been tuning in on the Soul Detox 2023 journey, it's tight, but it's right. It's so good. It's so healthy for our physical being as well. And we know that the charge for our fast was to practice gratitude, exercise gratitude every morning when we wake up, when we get into prayer. And I just want to support you as you're doing that, as I'm doing this as well, as we're getting up 5:30 in the morning, from 5:30 to 6. Even if you stay longer in God's presence, it's amazing. It's amazing. There's no place that could really provide the environment and the atmosphere of safety, of healing, of wholeness, of recovery, of restitution. I mean, the list goes on. But as we're practicing and we're exercising gratitude, I want to share with you some health benefits of gratitude. And gratitude is essentially a state of thankfulness, being grateful. So as you see at the bottom, it says, I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for? You probably already listed it on Facebook or different locations, maybe in your gratitude journal as well. Go ahead and list what you're grateful for. I know I said I am grateful to breathe, and that's in many different ways. Being able to breathe in the natural, having had COVID myself in the past, it was hard to breathe at times. So I'm literally grateful to inhale and exhale, but I'm also grateful to be able to breathe. Where anxiety used to really take me out, I'm able to inhale and exhale. I'm no longer holding my breath and suffocating myself because of anxiety. This is real. So I'm literally grateful to breathe physically, breathe mentally, breathe spiritually, to be able to inhale and exhale, because breathing is so important for our livelihood. So go ahead and put what you're grateful for. So when we're exercising gratitude, we're really looking at what's good in life, what's going right in life, acknowledging what's good, whether it was in the past, the present, or the future. Gratitude affects all aspects. You could be grateful for what didn't happen. You could be grateful for what is happening, and you're grateful for what's going to happen. It really calls to our conscious mind that which we probably don't take the time to really stop and say, you know what? I'm grateful for my right mind. You know what? I'm grateful that I was able to walk up and down the stairs when I probably wouldn't have been able to. The things that we just so quickly overlook. Gratitude really brings to the conscious mind what we're grateful for. And gratitude has so many healing properties. With gratitude, neuroscience supports that gratitude really enhances the release of dopamine, of serotonin, of norepinephrine. Those are the neurotransmitters, or the brain chemicals rather, that really help to balance out our mood, increase our happiness, increase our excitability. So our motivation will increase, our excitability increases, we'll feel more attentive, we'll feel happier, we're more likely to laugh and to smile, we're less down in the dumps. So naturally, when we exercise gratitude and we practice this daily, just 5 minutes of gratitude in a day can have these effects, have the effects of an antidepressant, have the effects of an anxiolytic. So it really does help to improve our brain chemistry. And how did we feel after we practiced gratitude, after we exercised it? I know I felt a lot better. And there is chemistry that adjusts in our brain to really support what we're doing. Gratitude is associated with so many different things. It is associated with increased happiness, increased satisfaction, encouragement. It actually also improves our interpersonal relations. We are more likely to have greater bonds, cohesiveness. So you think about it. Yes, we give honor, we give gratitude, we give thanks unto God. The scripture says, give thanks unto the Lord, right? So we give gratitude unto God. We give him thanks for the ability to be able to breathe, to be able to have our right mind. We do these things and we thank God for these things. But even when we practice gratitude among one another, that helps to even increase the culture with your relationships, whether it's at work, whether it's at your local church, whether it's at your with family gatherings. It helps to increase that connectivity, the cohesiveness, the bonding, the closeness, your relationships with one another. How good do you feel when your coworker or your family member tells you, I'm really grateful for X, Y, and Z. I'm really grateful when you did this. I'm really grateful when you helped me out. I'm really grateful when you said something kind to me. I was really grateful for that. What does that do? That enhances the love. It enhances your relations with the individual, just being honest with them. So it improves encouragement and it improves your bounce back. So I mentioned that our neurochemistry adjusts when we exercise gratitude. So it increases our levels of dopamine and serotonin and norepinephrine. Those are also the chemicals that are released when we experience stress. So dopamine and serotonin actually is under release, but norepinephrine does go up in that acute stress response. So what gratitude does is it adjusts and it addresses the very same neurotransmitters that are impacted with stress. So why not exercise, practice gratitude, and let's turn those neurotransmitters on for the better, for our well-being, so we can feel great, better about ourselves, so our mood can be more stable, so our excitement about producing actually increases. So when we exercise and practice gratitude, our contentment goes up, our pleasure response goes up because of that increase of dopamine. It's also been shown that when we exercise and practice gratitude, we're less likely to go to our medical providers for any assistance. Now, not saying that you shouldn't, but you'll have less medical appointments. You're more likely to recover faster from any, whether it's chronic or acute illness. When you practice and exercise gratitude, you'll recover quicker. Not only that, it's also been shown to reduce the excitability of pain receptors in the body. So if you're experiencing pain, exercising and practicing gratitude will actually cause your pain levels to reduce in severity as well as frequency. Are we convinced yet? Let's exercise gratitude. It increases our energy, our enthusiasm, productivity because of the increase of norepinephrine. Gratitude impacts so many different aspects of our brain. So it impacts the area of our brain that's in charge of moral judgment. It actually improves our brain health. It slows down the process of dendrites, which are at the end of those neurons that secrete these neurotransmitters from one neuron, which is one brain cell, to the next. So those dendrite endings are less likely to shrivel up and die. they're more likely to be alive, they're more likely to be vibrant, to secrete neurotransmitters from one neuron to the next. Can we say that gratitude is contagious? Literally, in our brain, gratitude is contagious. It jumps from one neuron to the next neuron to the next neuron to the next neuron to the next neuron. And guess what? Our brain is feeling what it needs to. It no longer needs to jump out and find other means to survive, because the brain doesn't really take into account how it survives. It just needs to survive, right? Why not use a healthy adaptive coping mechanism of gratitude and allow our brains to survive, and allow those dendrites, which are those neuronal endings to our neurons, that allow in between each dendrite, there's a passage of those neurotransmitters that I mentioned. Why not allow those dendrites to live? Why not allow them to live by practicing gratitude? So gratitude is not just something of our mindset, but it's something that is literally physiologically expressed in our body. Like I mentioned, it's a natural antidepressant, natural anxiolytic because of the increase of dopamine, which helps to bring about that pleasure response, that reward system in our bodies, and that serotonin, which helps to level out our mood. Serotonin also helps with our level of sleep. So this is another thing that gratitude helps our bodies with. It helps to improve our sleep. Gratitude activates the hypothalamus, where the hypothalamus is where sleep is regulated. The hypothalamus is where a lot of different things are regulated, but one of them being sleep. So we practice, we exercise gratitude, our sleep is improved. We're more likely to reach REM sleep. So we're more likely to dream more, right? We get communication from God through our dreams in our REM sleep. And when we reach REM sleep, we're more likely to have that restorative sleep. So we're sleeping and we're waking up feeling rested when we exercise gratitude. Gratitude also reduces cortisol levels. So we know cortisol to be associated with stress. It's actually more correlated with chronic stress. So it's not with that acute stress. So you see a bear and you start running. No, it's not necessarily that. But when stress is not resolved, cortisol levels will go up. So it's more associated with chronic stress. So guess what gratitude does? Reduces our cortisol levels because of the release of serotonin and dopamine and norepinephrine to replace what doesn't happen when we're in chronic stress. So this is so interesting to me. And I hope you find this helpful as you are doing your gratitude, exercising your gratitude every single day. The last thing that I want to share that gratitude does, it activates the reward center of the brain. And if you know about the reward center of the brain, a lot of the times we want that reward center of the brain to activate, especially when we're stressed, especially when we're overwhelmed, especially if we feel depleted. This is the reason why addictive properties really, and relationships, whether it's with food, it's with alcohol, whether it's with substances, these relationships are built because we're really trying to address stress. We're really trying to address pain. We're really trying to address an emptiness. So again, our brain knows it, but then it moves from just our brain knowing it to actually acting out. Oh, we heard if we drink this is going to solve or deal or help me feel better. It's only temporary, right? But gratitude helps to address the reward center in the brain. So we're less likely to grab or go after those maladaptive coping mechanisms in order to make us feel better. In order to make us feel better, in order for our dopamine levels to go up, serotonin levels to go up, norepinephrine levels to go up, we're less likely to go after those maladaptive coping mechanisms that really aren't healthy for us, are really only causing a temporary relief, but yet leaving us empty at the end. So Can we say, let's go ahead and practice gratitude every single day? We've received the instruction, and I believe that this is timely. It's good for us. The world will be a better place if we practice gratitude, because it can help us out in so many different ways. So go ahead, give thanks unto the Lord, exercise gratitude daily, and share gratitude and share why you're grateful, even towards somebody else too. That will help them boost. It'll help you boost because you're exercising it and practicing it, and it makes the environment around you a healthier place. Remember, this is all about cultivating a culture, a lifestyle of health, of wellness, and healing. Heal yourself by exercising gratitude. So today we have the choice between life and death, blessings and curses. I call on all of heaven to witness the decision that you and I make today. Oh, that we would choose life, so that not only you would live, but your children would live as well. Be blessed, everyone. If you have questions, put them here. You can also email me at kingdomhealthtah@gmail.com. Go ahead and put hashtag I choose life, and put how you're going to choose life. Start with why you're grateful, because this is good for you and it's good for the entire family. So train your children to also do the same. Train your grandchildren to also do the same as well. Be blessed, everyone. I'll see you here again on Facebook Live, on the Kingdom Health page, the Apostles House page, as well as on YouTube, on the Kingdom Health Connections YouTube channel. Be blessed, everyone. See you next week, 9 a.m. Bye-bye.